Okay, so let's continue with adding and subtracting fractions. So what's the first thing that we do? Remember, we have to find a common denominator. Now, we're going to add in some mixed numbers. Now remember, mixed numbers have the large full number and then a fraction. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to change it to an improper fraction first. And remember, the steps are to get mad. So we're going to multiply, then add, then keep the same denominator. Now, you're probably like, what in the world is she talking about? All right, so we're going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So 3 times 3 is 9. Then we're going to add the numerator. So 9 plus 2, we have 11. Okay, and we keep our denominator what it was. So that's how we change it into an improper fraction. And then, of course, if we're adding, we're going to find common denominators, then add or subtract, and then the end we simplify. So those are your 4 steps. You may want to take a second and write those down. Okay, you can put those on the page with those examples we wrote down a few minutes ago. All right, so let's do some examples like that. You should have glued this in, so you may want to actually put your hints above this if you want to. Okay, so we're going to we're going to change it to an improper fraction first. So we have 7 times 4, 28, plus 3, 31 fourths. Plus, all right, get mad again, 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Keep our denominator the same. Okay, remember now we just follow the rules that we have been doing. We add our numerators, so 31 plus 11 is 42 fourths. Keep your denominator the same. All right, then you must simplify. So you're going to divide 42 divided by 4. 4 go into 4 once. Now my 2. 4 will not go into 2. So we get 2 over 4. So we have 10 and 2 fourths, which simplifies to 10 and 1/2. Okay. All right, so some of them are more simple, like this one. If you'll look, this would get some crazy numbers. So we have 2/9 minus 1/9. If you can simply do 1/9 and then subtract your big number. So 14 minus 6 is 8. That's when your first one and your second one, when this one's larger than the second one. Okay. All right, so let's look at number 3 here. Okay, so we're going to change them to improper fractions first. Okay, or if you would like to, you can find a common denominator first. Either way, but we're going to do an improper fraction first. So we're going to get mad. So 9 times 5 is 45 plus 1, so 46 fifths, minus 4 times 4 is 16 plus 3 is 19 fourths. Notice I cannot go any further because we have uncommon denominators. So we have to find our common denominators, which happens to be 20 here. I'm going to work down here where I have some space. Okay, so we want to get them to both to 20. So 5 times what gives me 20? 5 times 4. So we have to do 46 times 4. Okay, 6 times 4 is 24. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. So 184 minus, now we have to do 19 fourths. So what did we do from 4 to 20? We multiplied by 5. So we have to do 19 times 5. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So minus 95. We're going to keep our denominator, and we're going to subtract our numerators. So we have 184 minus 95. You'll notice I am writing these out to do them. If you can do them in your head, great for you. If you cannot, write it out. So 17 minus 9 is 8. So we have 89 over 20. Obviously that is an improper fraction. So we're going to do 89 divided by 20. So 20, 40, 60, 80 is 4 times. 4 times 20 is 80. Subtract, we get 9. Remember, that becomes your numerator. This becomes your denominator. So we get 4 and 9/20. Okay, so that is how we do mixed numbers when we're adding and subtracting. So what I want you to do is you're going to complete numbers 4 through 12. Okay, remember, change the improper fractions first, unless you can do it otherwise. Okay, so like this one, we have 1/8 plus 3/8 is 4/8, and then 7 plus 5 is 12, and then just simplify to 12 and a half. Some of them are not quite that simple, so make sure that you do whichever method you need to. Okay, after you do this, you're going to check with the sub to see if you got the correct answers. If you did not, you must correct them. Okay, and then check again. So after you finish this, your homework is going to be on pages 72 and 74. You're going to do the evens only, which means like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, 72 and 74, evens only. Okay, we'll check that when you come to class tomorrow, so make sure you have that completed. If you have any questions, remember you can ask the sub or shoot me an email and I can check that. So on page 72 to 74, you're only going to do 1 through 20 evens only on both pages. So you have 10 on each page. When you finish your examples in class, you can go ahead and get that started. Okay, have a great day.